What's up, guys? So last video I had to delete it. Why? Because I feel like PTSD is a sensitive topic, and I honestly didn't want to deal with comments. I could have shut off the comments, but I'm always careful with, video, like I have to make sure that what I talk about is not gonna start circulating and stuff like that. So I deleted it. I put it on private because I don't the comments, I don't feel like dealing with it anyway. So but overall, it gets better at the end of the day. Again, if you don't know, I have post-traumatic stress disorder. And I just can't see people in uniform. Not on the TV, no movies. In the beginning I did, but no, not anymore. Anyway, so other than that, I'm by myself here. My son and his daddy are out doing some errands, so it's really good to just be here, quiet. It's weird, but at least I can get things done. This bed, I know it has to be put in the trash, but my man hasn't found the time to throw it away. And I'm not gonna do it. Why? Because of my back and my knee. Anyway, so today I had an appointment. I had to get evaluated based on my disability. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I hope that it ends up to be good news, and this evaluation helps me out in the future and my life. Anyway, so as you can see, there's a little wooden ottoman that I got for free a couple of days ago because I thought it was cute, and hey, it's free. So it looked dirty. It still looks a little dirty, but it looked faded. So I googled it, and it said that linseed oil could fix it. So I got a brush, I got the oil, and sprayed it all over it, and it does look newer. It's shinier. The top, not so much, because it just looks like the top is like more scratched up and dirty. I don't think I can take off like the dirtiness of it. But so I put my little Mandela cover sheet that I used to put in my bed when I lived at my parents'. And it looks cute for now. I'll probably buy something smaller that actually fits there on top of the ottoman. But for now, just leave that there, because I don't want my living room to look too hippie-ish. I just want to keep it, low key. And yeah, you could see that the furniture right now is black. I honestly want to switch it to more wooden stuff, like that, I don't know how to say it, rattan, I don't know, rattan, I don't know how do you say it, rattan wood, rattan, whatever. But it would be nice to have a wooden bookshelves, because we have many books. We have a lot of chef books, a lot of film books, and a lot of new age books that I just don't want to throw away because I love those books. Anyway, so that's that. The sofa, I do want to switch to something more, I don't know what color. I'm still debating on it. But I also want like artwork on my walls. So, little by little, it's all good. Tomorrow, my son has an appointment for his feet, finally. they're gonna check his feet again, because last year they gave him a prescription to get little shoes to correct one of his feet. Well, both of his feet. He has something called metatarsus adductus. Basically, it's just the way that his feet were positioned in my stomach make his feet look the way they are. They're not terrible, because he can walk, he can jump, nothing bothers him. It's just the way they look. And one is like a little crooked. But like, I'm not complaining. It's just, if it can be fixed without surgery, then hey, fine, you know. And if he even needed surgery, like, I'd be really concerned, because sometimes when it comes to feet, they mess you up and make things worse and cause you to get more pain, like, you know, which is a situation for my boyfriend, because he has flat feet and he had ankle surgery. So in my opinion, they did a surgery that messed him up even worse. I feel like he would have been better off with leg braces, but that's my opinion, you know. But we have totally different problems, me and my boyfriend. We have totally different feet problems. So, you know, I don't compare my pain with his. He doesn't compare his pain with mine. We're just totally different in that sense. But yeah, so hopefully they give him like a little shoe or something tomorrow. What I do notice is that my son's feet they don't grow, which is weird. I mean, Richie doesn't have big feet. I don't remember what size he is, but I mean, I don't have big feet, and the reason why I don't have big feet is because of all the surgeries and the casts that didn't let my feet grow. So I have super tiny feet. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's genetics. But yeah, hopefully that goes well. Other than that, I just did this little project. I was also thinking of changing the color to our side tables in our room. But then when I found out that I would have to sand both tables, like outside, and like then put the primer and then put like the color, and that there was a possibility that I would mess that up, and probably it wouldn't look good, and it won't come out the same. I was like, you know what, that just sounds like a hassle. I'm not gonna do it, because for one, we don't have a patio. Two, it rains a lot, and it's in, you know, we're in that time where it just rains and then it stops, and then like right now it's raining, and like what, 10 minutes ago it was just like beautiful sunny. It's crazy. And you know, like, I can't be doing these big projects with a 2-year-old, you know. See, like this whole thing, I waited for my son to get the hell out of this house so that I could do it. And you know, I cleaned it up and everything, so it's fine. But yeah, man, it's hard doing projects like I did before. I love doing projects. I love doing little things. I love fixing things and stuff. And if I can fix things, you know, I'll do it. But sometimes I get frustrated trying to like put batteries on my son's truck or something, because he just doesn't let me do it. He's very impatient, and he whines about little things. I always have to stop to like change his diaper. I have to stop to like give him juice or whatever. Like, it's always something. So it's not like I can just sit here and, you know, it's not easy. Like, being a parent, like, you don't just sit here and just play with your child all day long. It's like homeschooling plus teaching your kid how to be decent, teaching your kid how to potty train, which I gotta teach him, teaching your kid some manners. And you know what, so far I've gotten great compliments from like random people when I go out with him. Their moms, they're like, oh wow, he's very well behaved. Like, we go to the girls, like, don't get me wrong, he has given me some tantrums, but that's because he gets sleepy or because he wants something to drink, and we ran out, you know, we ran out on his bottle. So other than that, I've gotten great compliments about how he's so well behaved, and I think that's awesome. I think that's great. I think that says a lot about the parents too, because I'm not like ghetto, you know, in public. You know, I'm well balanced in public. Like, I don't cause drama. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not one of those people that I'm out on the phone talking all loud on the phone. You know, I don't go around scratching my butthole in public. You know, some people are ghetto. But you know, there's the funny thing about people that are ghetto is that some of my best friends in the past have been ghetto people, and it's very entertaining. All my closest friends have been like the opposite of me. They're like super social, and they're so friendly and all this stuff, but the drama, boy, woo, the drama. I can tell you so many stories of like girlfriends of mine, and you know, exes not liking them and stuff, but just over like stupid stuff. There's this one chick that she's bisexual, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've never had any problems with friends and their gayness and whatever. I've had guy friends that are gay as hell, and I've been to gay clubs. And I remember one time I was like in my 20s. This is when I was like married to the soldier, and my best friend, she was with her man, and so we both got drunk, and she started dancing on me, and then I was like, whatever, like, we're best friends, like, there's nothing there, you know. Obviously there's no sexual attraction between both of us, you know. And my ex just looked at his boy, and they looked at us, and they're like confused, like, what is going on? And I don't think my ex liked that too much, because he mentioned that later, and he was giving me shit. He's like, oh, you shouldn't do that in public. I was like, it's not like we were making out. She was just dancing on me. I wasn't dancing with her. I was just standing there, like, whatever. I just thought it was funny. You know, you shouldn't take everything so seriously. She was just having fun, and I understood that she had a few drinks, and she just felt like dancing on me. There's nothing wrong with that. And so, but this chick is ghetto as fuck. She's like one of those white girls that like wears like the big earrings and like the gold chains and like the freaking dark eyeliner and like just makeup all the time. But she's beautiful, I'll tell you that much. A beautiful girl, green eyes, and now she just had her son, and she has 4 kids, and that's amazing. I miss her though. Anyway, so yeah, I've always loved the opposite of what I am, which I'm very introverted, you know, I keep to myself and stuff like that, you know. And there's been a few people that are quiet and are reserved and stuff like that, but I feel like for me, like 2 people that are reserved don't match. For example, my boyfriend, he's the opposite of me, so that's why we match. I keep him grounded, and he keeps me like on my toes. Like, he challenges me when it comes to arguing and all this shit, and it can get annoying because sometimes I don't have the energy to argue, because I don't like to argue. I don't like to raise my voice, but he does that shit, and sometimes I'm just like, whatever. Not because I'm giving up, and I don't think that he's right. It's just I just don't care. If you want to feel right about shit, go ahead. I don't care. So, yeah. And yeah, I feel like 2 people that are super like introverted don't match. Too much mystery. Can't stand that shit. But yeah, man, like there's nothing wrong with being introverted though, obviously, because I'm one of them and I love staying home. It would be fun though if I had people over and so we could play board games and card games and all that bullshit. But you know, it's all a process. Gotta be close to a person first to let a person inside my household, because honestly nobody comes into this house besides like my parents, my in-laws, and that's about it. Nobody comes in here. Nobody. We're just two people that we have trust issues. We don't not necessarily trust it. Well, I'm the one that I have mostly trust issues because I have a son, you know. Anything can happen, you know, you can't just trust anybody. So gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, when you have a kid, everything changes. You start getting a different perspective out of everything and people and their intentions, and it's just crazy. Everything that you do as a parent is based off your kid. Just everything. Like everything is gonna have a consequence. You know, you have to start thinking about your kid. And if you're one of those parents that you just don't care about what your child thinks when it comes to you, you're one selfish asshole. You know what I mean? I used to think that I was like selfish, but when I compare myself to other parents and stuff and the shit they do and the things you learn on TV and just things that happen to families, I'm like, damn, maybe I'm not that selfish, because there are parents that just like still, they're around my age, they'll leave their kids with anybody to go clubbing or to go to the house party to drink and smoke and all that stuff because they just want to have fun, which is, you know, it's totally fine, don't get me wrong. But if you're one of those parents that wants to do that like every weekend or like even like once a month for 12 months, you know, that's like an addiction, and you have to think about your kids, man. I don't want my son to learn that I'm a party animal. Why? Because then he's gonna grow up thinking that being a party animal is normal, and he's gonna want to do it as well. And I'm not gonna like that shit, because I'm gonna find out that he's gonna do stupid shit over there. And you know, yeah, once you're a teenager, you know, there's pressure and all stuff, they're gonna do it. But you know, you are your kids' role models, and I want to lead as a good example. So yeah, man, you have to think for the future. You have to think for your kids, and parenting is important to me. And it's hard, don't get me wrong. Parenting is really hard when it comes to like your mental health too, because you have to think about it. Like he's not talking much, so it's really hard to interact with him, because he still doesn't say full sentences. And sometimes he'll try talking and I'm just like, what the hell are you saying? I don't even understand I don't know if he's saying something in English or in Spanish. So it's difficult, man. It's difficult. So that's that, really. There's a new video in my Spanish channel, but I mean, if you want to go over there and check it out. And yeah, that's that, really, guys. I know there's gonna be certain events this weekend, and I might go to that because there's festivals going on and I want to go to that just to do something different. So I might film it. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I'm in the mood to film that day. Hopefully. Let's hope. But yeah, all right, I'm gone, people. Thank you for watching, and on to the next video. Bye, guys.